And the Magic start out with the ball. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 spot. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Risache. Pass to Johnson. Now Young. Here's Risache. Picked up by a Kongwu from outside the arc. Here's Daniels. The 3 ball. The rebound by Carter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Johnson. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Risache. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Now Caldwell Pope inside. Here's Suggs. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Atlanta with possession here. Orlando making their last shot.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero, and another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Young from long range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Carter, a screen on Young. To the paint from the low block. Carter can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
That gives them the lead.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Johnson against Banchero. From the arc. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Anthony. Back to Bataze. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Having a scorer's mindset, but Anthony also has to keep others involved. That's a really good pass there.
Here's LeVert. And he drops it in from the low post. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. From behind the arc. And Cole Anthony with the 3.
And they need Anthony to connect from deep. And when he does, their offense opens up even more.
Here's Risache. up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys.
It's all tied in Orlando. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Cole Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Goga Bitadze, and it's Black in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to Risache. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Black. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
Orlando making some changes. Carter comes in for Bitadze, and Suggs is subbed in for Isaac. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Young drives it in.
Give credit to Young's tenacity from the interior. Getting the D's attention right there.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Banchero passes to Carter. Back to Banchero. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Young looking for an opening. And there's a minute 45 left in the second period. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Magic trail by 3. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. And the layup is good.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, Suggs. Guarded by Young. Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A nice shot by Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Bitadze's checked in for Orlando.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. The three from Rizachet. Another three for Atlanta.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner with a screen. Suggs. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Suggs has got his second bucket on the night.
His teammates expect Suggs to hit these shots, and he doesn't disappoint them.
And here's Young. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young from long range. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 2. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Hawks leading. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. Young with it. Now Carter defending. 6 on the shot clock. Fearless Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
The Magic shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Carter, a screen on Johnson. Here's Banchero. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Here's Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Wagner. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Rizachet is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
On the wing, Daniels. Back to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Right wing. Here's Rizachet. 17 points in the game. Counted from distance. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Black. Wagner, left side. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Young inside. He's got 15. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. Black passes to Wagner. And here's Banchero.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Carter, and Anthony subbed in for Suggs. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hawks lead by 4. Down low. Here's Niang. Got a hand on it.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Isaac, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Capella, screen on Anthony. Right side man. No luck on that one. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Now here's LeVert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
It's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Banchero. Cole Anthony out there with Goga Bataze. And it's Black in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Krejci. Inside. LeVert. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
Black passes to Isaac. High post Bataze. Anthony up top. He's checked by LeVert. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
This has been Anthony's night for sure. Everything going exactly right for him at the offensive end.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Here's Banchero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There's some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
It's both from the stripe. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. To the inside. That's good from Okongwu on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Suggs with it. Banchero outside. Here's Banchero slicing in. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
A minute 58 left in the final quarter. Back to Young.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And it's good. 2 points.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Out to the right wing. Outside Johnson from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Banchero. Starts against Young. Basket counts. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Here's Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter from outside. That one is off. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
No coverage that time. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases the lead to 6. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. .27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Back to Suggs. To the paint. Banchero in the post. Covered by Johnson. Banchero no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Pass to Suggs. So this one belongs to the Hawks. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
Have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket could come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Embiid with the screen on Brown. From deep, George cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Boston now. And Holiday kicks to White. On the wing, Brown. Defended by George. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. Pocket 6. Here's the teardrop. Shoots over Oubre. Tatum no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Oubre outside. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. White down low. Outside Holiday. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oubre sets the screen for George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Boston also with the sub. Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Yabusele, by Porzingis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre, takes it inside, and finished off by Oubre.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
There's the pick. Horford has a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 6.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Left side, Brown. Here's Holiday. Sinks that one from the post. Holiday's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3 and will return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the guard position. Butler finds Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Tatum with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Butler. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens.
Timeout.
What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Yabusele. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edwards. Zinkas, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. Grimes with the bucket.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Tatum looking around. For Oubre, shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Tatum.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
To the paint, here's Grimes. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Grimes has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Holiday, the pass to Hauser. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tatum from 3.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Here's McCain. Still without a basket.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Embiid against Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Takes a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Butler feeling out of it. Here's Embiid. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Boston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for them. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Maxey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up by 1. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. White the pass to Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Grimes. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
For the tie, Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
George against Brown. Over George. And it's Brown missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Porzingis against Embiid. Locked in, Embiid with the contested shot.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Paul George. And a change for the Celtics. Richards checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Embiid with the screen on Brown. Oubre can't get it to go.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Here's Maxey. Good on the shot. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Here's Pritchard. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by Hauser.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's McCain. Nothing on the board. Outside, Maxey. That one wide left. Celtics leading by 7. Brown outside. The kick out to Holiday. Lets the three fly. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Maxey. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yes, that's just an amazing play to get.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. On the floor for Boston. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Tatum. The shot. No good there off the double clutch.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And the basket by Tatum.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Looking to get stops late, that kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Lock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Right the pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Over Maxey. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. Pass to Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Tatum against Oubre. Here's the floater. Oubre pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Grimes. Now here is George. Now here's Embiid. Guarded by Porzingis. Embiid inside. He's against Porzingis. It's not going to go for him. Tatum with it. George picks him up. George against Tatum. Now Porzingis on the wing. Holiday trains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 8.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Maxey. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Oubre, good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious hops.
Pass to Daniels. Okongwu with it. Puts up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Siakam. Here's Turner. The shot misses. Good D by Okongwu. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And Neesmith gets it to go. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Risache. Back to Young for 3. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Siakam, and Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Nembhard. Johnson for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Hawks making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Back to Young. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Daniels, that one's true.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Now here's LeVert. Takes the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pass to Neesmith. Outside Mathurin. Siakam, right side. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Siakam's got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Daniels misses. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Siakam looking it over. Another 3 for Indiana.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for the Hawks, we've got Clint Capella. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Rizachet, and it's LeVert in at the point.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Halliburton for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
LeVert goes against McConnell. 11 feet out. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pacers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Matherin, and it's Niang with the rebound. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Halliburton right side. LeVert goes against McConnell. Puts up the 8-footer. Again, Indiana. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Young. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Halliburton surveys the floor. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Matherin fires in the triple.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside Young. Niang a screen. Lets it go from deep. Cash. Trae Young with a triple.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Toppin outside. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Nembhard. The 3 is up. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Young against Matherin. And Young, here we go. The score now all even. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Now Young with a steal. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Tries a 10-footer to the rim. Young.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Turner. Shoots over Okongwu. Back to Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. 5 to shoot. Siakam with it. Give him 8. The shot no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Young from long range gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hawks ahead. Up. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
There's a screen. Young with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Nembhard outside. Halliburton outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Back to Young. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 5 now.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Matherin's checked in for Indiana.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 6.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Young looking for an opening. 1:51 left in the third quarter. And the bucket is good.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Nembhard outside. Knocked loose. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Rizachet. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Halliburton up top. Guarded by Young. Yep, count it.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. LeVert passes to Johnson. Capella, screen on Matherin. From deep, Johnson. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Capella. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Johnson passes to LeVert. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Top of the screen on Capella. Siakam for three. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Karis LeVert, George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bufkin in at the 1.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
McConnell passes to Walker. Now Toppin takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Bufkin. Pass to LeVert. Niang outside. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Timeout,
Well,
timeout.
you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Nembhard. Daniels, that one's true.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Halliburton into the lane. And the dunk by Halliburton.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Back to Young. Clock at 6. Pass to Rizachet. Over Halliburton. Rizachet, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Outside Neesmith. Now Siakam, guarded by Young. Now here's Turner. The 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Turner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Young inside. It's Trae Young.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Nails it from 3.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Young inside, defended by Halliburton. And Young gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the game. Young way outside. Young missing again. Halliburton against Johnson. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Daniels. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And here's Indiana now. And it's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. And all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Carter against Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Suggs passes to Carter. No good there. Nice D from Porzingis. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tatum down low. Banchero's there. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Porzingis.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero inside, guarded by Tatum. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Holiday, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Porzingis with the steal. Brown outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the run, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. It's tipped. Wagner against Horford. Wagner passes to Black. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Alley-oop try.
It's still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Here's Pritchard. To the inside. Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first one falls.
Horford. 2 shots.
And Al Horford drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. And the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Black. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Hauser, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Here's Banchero. They get the rebound, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Craig passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Horford. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Isaac finds Anthony. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in for Isaac. And Holiday kicks to Cornette. No one near him. Boom, he jams it straight down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Cole Anthony. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Down low. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Banchero against Tatum. Porzingis, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Banchero, a screen on Holiday. Here's Suggs. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Tatum down low. Banchero's there.
Oh, nice finish. Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
The Magic trail by 7. Banchero outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Wagner passes to Banchero. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Tatum. Off on the layup. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan and court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And it's good for 2.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brown outside. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. Brown's got 8 points.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Suggs will go to the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Holiday. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Brown missing. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Wagner kicks to Suggs. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And finished off by Wagner.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And Wagner drives in. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Suggs. And here's Banchero. Here's Black. Back to Banchero. And the three ball is good. Banchero's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Orlando.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And that one drops.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Paolo Banchero. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Rebounded by Isaac.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Shoots. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
White setting the pig for Holiday. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Banchero dishes to Carter. Can't cash in from close range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Cracks in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, and because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops and stop.
Tatum with it. Defended now by Wagner. And he makes that one.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Bancaro. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Bancaro getting a nice taste of it right there.
Tatum way outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Bancaro against Porzingis. Bancaro inside. Yes! And the foul. It's on Porzingis.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Here's Tatum. No good on that one. Nice defense from Wagner. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It's stolen by White. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis passes to White. Low block shot on the way. It counts.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Suggs looking around. Pass to Bancaro. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Daniels, down low. Ricochet, no good. Ball against Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
And so Ball nails both of them. And here's Young. Pass to Ricochet. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Here's Young. The Bulls making their last shot. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot. Pure from three-point range.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Outside Giddey. Back to Ball. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ricochet, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. And the Hawks making a change here. LeVert's checked in.
Number 3, Karis LeVert.
Ball finds Giddey. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. And that one's good. Young.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The shot that time not on target. Atlanta's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Daniels, that one's true. And it's a tie ball game.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. To the middle. The kick out to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Giddey. It's Daniels with a drive. And there it is for him.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
White on the wing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Will it go? Zealous' shot is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Young. And here's LeVert for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Atlanta on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Patrick Williams out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Top of the key jumper, no good.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to LeVert. High arcing shot, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. Do you see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is to add more time to the clock.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Smith, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Bufkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. LeVert outside. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Outside, Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And there's the screen. Pass to Capella. LeVert goes against Jones. LeVert outside. Clock is at 3. Goes up on the baseline. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
LeVert left side. Inside. Niang. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey. Here's Ellis. Picked by Vucevic. Here's the three. Ellis, that one's good. Ellis has got 5 points.
And that's a promising shot for Ellis.
Jones against Young. Floats one up. Fearless from Young inside.
Ooh, there's some of that sweet touch that Trae Young brings around the rim.
The Bulls have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Young. Jones in the post, guarded by Young. Picked by Vucevic. The three from Ball. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, more offensive sets like this where Lonzo Ball has a chance to make decisions. That'll help.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Here's Risache. Now here's Okongwu. Young looking around. Over Jones. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Jones. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're measuring up the shots.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at center. On target from range. And the Hawks lead by 2. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to White. There's a screen. His first shot coming late. He hits the back iron and sinks it. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
There's Young with the 3. Chicago with a rebound. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to White. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Risache. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Daniels to the wing on the left. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball outside. Giddey with a screen on Young. Ball against Young. 4-3. And it's Ball with the 3. Ball's got 10.
Some gamesmanship now as Ball saw 1-3 go and said, I'll get one back on you.
1:44 left in the third. Here's Daniels. Left side Young. Shot on the wing. A tough 2 from Trey.
Trae Young does not need much time or space.
Ball outside. Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. From downtown. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Young with it. There's a screen by Johnson. Outside Young. Here's Rizachet. Outside Young. And the Hawks with another 3.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Giddey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Here's Rizachet. The 3 is up. And the Hawks with another 3.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Outside Giddey. To the left side wing. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Williams is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Krejci. To the inside. Again, Atlanta.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside Giddey. Picked by Smith. There's the 3. And it's Giddey with the 3.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Back to Ball. Picked by Vucevic. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Pass to Okongwu. Shoots over Vucevic. Okongwu, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Vucevic to take the lead. And he lays it up and in.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Here's Young. Outside Johnson. Okongwu finds Young. Here's Rizachet from deep three-point land. Ball with the rebound. Outside White. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Okongwu. Vucevic's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A good look from Young. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
White with a screen on Young. Pass to Vucevic. Over Okongwu. And it's Vucevic again missing. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a one-point game. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. Huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Ball, and timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And so here is Chicago. White with a screen on Young. Pass to Vucevic. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.
When you grow up in the Ball family, then you better move the ball.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Now here's Young. Oh, it falls!
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's in there.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Siakam outside. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Here's White, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Brown finds Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Brown. The tray. Sinks the triple.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Halliburton on the wing. Siakam outside. Halliburton against Holiday. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now, Shepard, following Al Horford's three-point attempt, floats it up there for Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Tapping a screen on Brown. And here is Toppin. Good on the three-point shot. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Now McConnell. Scoreless thus far. That one falls.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
It's a tie game in Indy. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Impressive start, They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Halliburton against Tatum. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got 9.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Now here's Tatum over Halliburton. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Tatum.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Craig with a screen on Halliburton. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Halliburton for 3. And Boston with the rebound. To the middle. Craig, good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Pritchard. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Inside. Cornet passes to Holiday. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Siakam inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Siakam's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shoots from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot. Siakam's got 6 points.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Down low. Here's Siakam. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his son. And it's Turner in at the center. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I really like the chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Over to the wing. Neesmith finds Halliburton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 17.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And Indiana making a change here. Matherin's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in.
Timeout.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Siakam against Porzingis. Turner for 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Boston trailing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Safety move. Halliburton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
To Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. Siakam against Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Over Siakam. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Halliburton outside. And a wide open look for Matherin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pritchard's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yep, that one goes in there. 21 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. And another shot. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Boston on top, up 1. And after a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the floor for Boston, they've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Tatum, that's for 2. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 1. McConnell with it. Count it, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Tatum kicks to Craig. The kick out to Tatum. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 2.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David.
Boy, on offense, White's so very effective, whether it's assist or shot making. He's always making productive plays.
Turner with a screen on Holiday. Here's Halliburton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. And one opportunity. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis. No good on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Tatum kicks to Brown. Offline with his 3. And for the Pacers, they're shooting impressively throughout. 62%.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for the Pacers.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Outside, Tatum buries it from 3-point range. Tatum's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Boston.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Pass to Neesmith. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Back to Neesmith. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Hey, if there were ever a game-changing play as far as momentum goes, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot it. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Halliburton against Halliburton. Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded closer. Siakam with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Halliburton for three. And Boston with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana again missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Pascal Siakam, fourth personal foul.
It's the first. That increases their lead to 6.
For the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the Pacers call time here. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
These two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Now here's Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Burks no good. Now Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on Adebayo. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Ware.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Adebayo passes to Hero, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And here are the Magic now. After the basket by Miami. 5 on the clock. Here's Banchero. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Down low. Here's Ware. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Banchero. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Batase's checked in for Paolo Banchero. 1:25 left to play in the first. Outside Burks. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Here's Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. For 3. And he buries his first look.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Now here's Adebayo. Up and over Carter. Adebayo, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Wagner's got his second basket of the night. Outside Robinson. Back to Burks. Pass to Robinson. They set the pick. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Suggs with the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Adebayo, that's good.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Magic leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Kevin Love. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in the shooting guard position. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And that sends Kyle Anderson to the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Pass to Larson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Batase. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Isaac. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Black. Robinson defending. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Magic leading by 3. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Suggs with it. Six to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Suggs has gotten 4 this quarter. Minute 32 left in the first half. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Adebayo from long range. Hits the trifecta.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Heat trail by 4. Outside Burks. Pass to Ware. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Orlando again with the bucket. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiggins outside. And here's Adebayo. He's got 7. Finished off by Adebayo.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Suggs outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Paolo strong. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Pass to Wiggins. Money from the wing. Wiggins got 5.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Suggs with a screen on Burks. Back to Suggs. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 11.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Wiggins, no good. Orlando leading by 9. Wagner outside. Caldwell-Pope finds Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Wiggins. Wagner for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Adebayo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
You can't fall for Adebayo's pump fake, or else he'll go right into the contact.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, it seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 11. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Banchero outside. Banchero unfazed by the contact.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Ware. Robinson with it. And he banks in the layup. Now Suggs. He's got 11. And he drives in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
56 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Suggs. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
And here's Adebayo. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
Here's Banchero. He's got 14. Pass to Black. Takes a three. That shot missing. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando, hunting for opportunities. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Fast break Miami. Here's Hero. Tries again. Yep, that one's good.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Here's Black. Anthony outside. Stolen by Hero. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Banchero against Robinson. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Banchero.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Allie, thank you. Carter on the wing. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Wiggins. And it's Wagner missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Adebayo, no good. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Suggs. Now Banchero. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Here's Hero. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
In these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's Hero. Orlando with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Hero against Suggs. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Here's Banchero. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Magic lead by 5.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments. And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Banchero the screen. The 3 from Suggs. And another 3 for Orlando.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win the game.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Shot from the inbound. Burke's no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
5 ticks left in the final quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so Orlando takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on